What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about this F-150 and 5 things that I absolutely love about this F-150. It's a 2016 year model, but it does have a Roush supercharger kit on it, and it puts out 650 horsepower. I did a 5 things I love about my F-Type, and I figured, with the pandemic happening and content being very scarce, I thought it would be a great idea to do 5 things I love about the truck. First and foremost, do I really have to say it? It's because it's supercharged. I love the fact that it has a Roush supercharger on it, leading it up to 650 horsepower. Now, I do believe that that's at the crank. I have yet to put it on the dyno, so don't quote me for sure, but that Roush supercharger right there makes it so much funner to drive, and I just absolutely adore it. It has about, I think, around like 575 foot-pounds of torque that the kit does claim to have. So I mean, it's just all around a fun truck, and my fuel economy does go down because I do have a heavy foot most of the time that I'm driving it, though, as you guys can imagine. But it does surprise a lot of people. I mean, they don't expect to see a Roush supercharger in a average looking truck. I mean, come on, guys. In my opinion, I think this is an average looking truck, don't you? It's not lifted. It's not heavily modified. The wheels are kind of modest in a way, you know, so I mean, there's just a lot of things going for it to start to become a little bit of a sleeper in a way. And by saying that, that leads me into number 2, is the looks of the F-150. Now, I bought it exactly how it sits. Now, whoever built this did build it, in my opinion, right. They have the fuel wheels. They have very great all-terrain tires on them. They didn't lift it crazy like. They have, if you can see in there, Bilstein shocks, so the ride is flawless on it. And when I mash that throttle on some people that may want to race me or other fellow truck enthusiasts, it hurts a lot of people's feelings, and I absolutely love it for that fact. They don't think that it has 650 horsepower under the hood. I just love the fact of, like, element of surprise, and this truck definitely has it. All right, guys, so the third thing that I absolutely love about this truck is the exhaust. It has a catback Borla Attack exhaust system on it that sounds, in my opinion, phenomenal. You mix it in with the supercharger, and then keeping the cats, it does have the stock manifolds, but then the catback Borla, it just sounds kind of like, so I used to have a 2016 Mustang GT, and it had a Roush axleback on it, and you know what? It does sound similar to it, but deeper, more throaty type sound, and it just brings back memories. Of course, we're dealing with, you know, a 5.0 still, so all 5.0s sound good in my opinion, but I'm just saying, it makes the driving experience on this truck all the more better. All right, and let's see if I can get a warm startup for y'all. Yes, that's a warm startup. I've been driving it for a while, but guys, come on, it sounds pretty good. So after hearing the exhaust every time it starts while driving, it ends number 3 at, I absolutely love Borla Attack exhaust on this 5.0 F-150. So the fourth thing that I absolutely love on this F-150 is actually inside of it. Now, excuse the mess inside because, of course, this is my daily, but one thing that I do love about it is it has the Sync 3 update for Apple CarPlay. Now, right now, you cannot see it, but I will say that I had to personally update this F-150 to get Apple CarPlay. Of course, I'm using my phone to film on this channel, so it's kind of difficult for me to show, but basically, it plugs in down there, and you have this iPhone charger, which plugs into your phone, obviously, and you get all the apps that you have on your phone that are obviously compatible with the Apple CarPlay, but it just makes your driving experience all that much better. Now, I can utilize Google Maps, I can utilize Pandora, Spotify, I believe iHeart's on there. I mean, the list goes on. Audible even is on Apple CarPlay. So if you have a 2016 F-150, side note, my last video that I did was an update to that Sync 3. So how to install it, how to get your Apple CarPlay if your 2016 F-150 does not come with Apple CarPlay. But other than that, I love the convenience of Apple CarPlay while driving. It's so easy. You don't have to think while trying to maneuver through all the apps. They're just placed right there as if it's a phone on the screen. And for that, I love it. All right, down to the fifth thing that I absolutely love about my F-150, and that is the practicality of it. This one may be a little boring for y'all, so I understand, but just hear me out. Now, most of us buy an F-150 for the practicality. I mean, we use it on a daily basis. We use it for work. We use it for hauling stuff in the back, you know, children, so on and so forth. So when I talk practicality, just look at this room. Now, again, excuse the mess because it's my daily, but look at this room. I mean, you can, for days, you can stretch, you can see for days. I mean, like, yeah, of course the seats are up, but you know, even with that seat is pretty much all the way pushed back. And look how much leg room you have. Not only that, but if you notice one thing about this truck as well, is getting into it, it's all flat floors. So you don't have like a step up, you don't have a hump coming out to like here and ruining this whole floor. You can fit so much stuff in this truck. And for that, I absolutely love it. I mean, why not utilize as much space as you can in the cabin, in the bed of the truck, in the front of the truck? I mean, F-150, in my opinion, when we're talking about room, out of all the other brands, and I know I may get lit up for this in the comments, but out of all the other brands, I do believe that F-150 and Ford did really good and the best for leg room, for room in the cabin, the whole 9 yards. And that's one of the reasons why I actually bought it. All right, guys, so that pretty much sums it up. The 5 things that I absolutely love about this F-150 my wife and I just bought. She loves the practicality of it. She loves the room in it, which I totally agree with her. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hit that like button and don't forget to consider subscribing, because I am about to do a video of 5 things I absolutely hate on this truck. Now, even though I love this truck dearly, it was very difficult to come up with 5 things that I absolutely hate. And believe me, I mean, it took me more than one day, honestly, but I think I got a good list and not too petty stuff and some things to really think about if you're even thinking about buying a 2016 F-150. Anyways, thanks again for watching my video today. Smash that like button and don't forget to consider subscribing. Peace.